Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So a DVR is a great feature to have on your goggles. It allows you to record your flight video, and if you're flying a 2-inch, a 3-inch, or a tiny whoop, then you're definitely not going to be able to carry around an action camera on that. So it allows you a way to record your flight videos. And in case of crashes where your quad ejects your battery and you don't have a beeper or something, having a DVR with playback feature also allows you to play back that video and give you an idea where you crashed your quad. Now, for those of you who are just beginning in the hobby, you're not going to have one of those Fatsharks with a built-in DVR. It can really get quite expensive buying goggles with the DVR feature. But thankfully, with this option, you can have a DVR on a very cheap goggles, and I have here a Quantum Cyclops, but you can apply this mod to any of your goggles and have a DVR at a very low cost. And this is very useful if you're just starting out in the hobby. Check this out.
First off, we need to unscrew the bottom half of our goggles. After removing the bottom half, you'll notice that all of the parts of the goggles are laid out quite nicely. I'm using this Eachine Pro DVR, a Maydec PDB where I will be getting my 5V supply, and this push button switch. Double check the battery pins where I have my LiPo connected, which is where we'll draw power later. We also want to check the connectivity where the signal wires go through to the LCD panel. The pinouts actually say VO1 for video and AO1 for audio, but our camera doesn't have audio anyway, so we can ignore that and just use the connectivity mode on our multimeter to figure out which wire is our video signal wire. If you have different goggles, the same principle would apply. Now we solder some wires to our VBAT, which will be powering our PDB. I'm just threading the wires under the existing wires so it's nice and neat. You're gonna need maybe around 15 centimeters of wire so it reaches all the way to the other side. What we're basically gonna do is connect the DVR to the same video signal wire and also put a switch that allows the LCD to display either the video signal or the DVR output. We need to take the video signal wire we found earlier and cut it. Now that we've cut the video signal wire, we need to strip and tin both wires and solder another piece of wire to extend it going to our push button switch. Now let's slide in our heat shrink and apply some heat to it, and that's good to go. I then take my switch and figure out which pins are shorted in the up position, as you can see here. We'll make note of it and put it aside for now. Let's first connect our video signal wire to the video in wire of the Eachine Pro DVR. I'm actually twisting both wires together, then tinning them because we're going to be soldering both of them to the same pin on our switch. That's because we always want our DVR to be connected to the video signal wire, but our LCD only connected when the switch is in the up position.
So you should get something like this, with both your RX in and your DVR in, video in. Right, we'll heat shrink that in a bit, but first we need to have two wires, one for the DVR, one for the RX, going in here. So we can switch it. So it'll be something like this. So you should have something like this.
So the short yellow wire is going to be connected to one of the two legs of the switch that is shorted to the video signal wire, and we just need to shrink the heat wrap so it's nice and snug. Now we're going to the other side of the switch to see which pins are shorted when the switch is in the down position. We are going to connect our DVR out to one of these pins and the short orange wire to the other. Here I've already soldered the orange pin and just soldering the DVR out wire to it and heat shrinking them all down. Now we need to solder our PDB to the VBAT wires we soldered earlier, and this is what's gonna power our Pro DVR. We then tin the ground and 5V pad on our PDB, pre-tin all of our ground wires and solder them all onto the ground pad. We'll put the white audio wires out of the way, then stow away our PDB into this area right here. We'll just add some double-sided tape to the back so it doesn't move around in our goggles. I've also cut a portion on the side of the goggles which will fit our switch, and we'll fix that up later with some hot glue. And all the wires going to the DVR are tucked nicely near the head strap. And we're done!
this DVR mod useful if you have box goggles and looking for a cheap option to add DVR functionality. If you have anything to say, please leave them in the comments below. And if you found this video useful, click on that like button, hit that subscribe, because we come out with a lot of videos every now and then. And as always, keep building and keep flying.